Hello, hi, welcome. MSJVR is my initials, but you can all call me by my nickname, which is Nika. Today I thought it'd be fun to do a cute Valentine's Day makeup look, whether or not you celebrate it. I just thought it'd be fun to just create a makeup look out of it. So yeah, but before we continue, consider subscribing if you like the content and would like to stick around. Anyway, let's get on to the video. So yeah, I thought this would be a very fun video for us to do today. And one, it gives me an excuse to just play around with makeup. Two, even if you do not celebrate it, I think the day should be just about love in general, whether that's platonic, romantic, familial, or just self-love. I think Valentine's Day should be that. So I have a ton of makeup products in front of me right now, ready to go on my face. So yes. Also, there is some products that I'm going to be using in today's video that is going to be my first impressions. So that's also a thing. The first thing I'm going to put on my face is primer. I'm going to be using the Barry M Flawless Matte Primer. I've just realised I should not have put my face primer on. Yet here we are. I should have done that last, after I've done my eyes. It's fine. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm also going to prime my eyelids, and we're going to go in with my brows and my eyes first. So the eyeshadow primer I'm going to be using is this. So this is the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. Okay, so I'm doing this video because I like playing around with makeup and just, you know, talking about makeup. Okay, so I'm going to do my brows first. So this is the Revolution Pro Duo Brow Powder. I have mine in the shade Ebony. Okay, so I've zoomed you in a little bit more so you can see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get the lighter shade and just put it in the front of my brows, I guess. Shape it out. And I'm only just lining the bottom, the under part of my eyebrow, I guess. And then I'm going to go in with a spoolie and just brush the colour up into my hairs. Okay, so now we're going to go into the darker shade of the brow powder, and we're going to use it to fill out the rest of my hairs here. I don't usually shape my brows, I usually just follow my natural shape because I'm too lazy. Plus, I feel like you can't really go wrong with brow powder. You can always wipe it away or brush it away. Okay, so with that being done, I'm now going to go in with a brow gel. Usually I go in with a clear brow gel, but today I'm going to be testing out this brow gel. So this is the I Heart Revolution Avocado brow gel. I have mine in the shade dark brown, if the camera's going to show it. No? Okay. The wand is super fine. So I'm just going to brush it ever so slightly through my brows. So I'm going to put most of the product on the outer edges of my brows. Like here. Oh dear. Well, that's my fault. That is my fault I messed up. Oh dear. Bearing in mind, I haven't dipped this back into the container, so I'm just using what's left on my brush. So I'm just going to run it from the middle of my brow hairs to the end and just use whatever's left to just buff the colour in, I guess, before brushing it at the front. Upon first impressions though, I do really like this brow gel. It's just I'm not used to wearing tinted brow gels or coloured brow gels, so I do need to practice to see if I can get the hang of it. But so far, I really like. Anyway, the next thing we're going to be using is some eyeshadow. I've already primed my eyelids, as you saw before, and the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is this. So this is the Technic Invite Only eyeshadow palette. I've had this in my collection for, I think, a good couple years now. A really good friend of mine bought this palette for me and gave it to me for either Christmas or my birthday. If she's watching this, I love you so much. Thank you so much for this palette. And I'm pretty sure this brand is cruelty free. The only thing I don't like about this palette are these two shades. They're just straight up glitter. And I don't do straight up glitter. Like, I like these. Like, these are gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's a shimmer with like a bit of like, what's the word? Like, it's a shimmer with a little bit of glitter reflect to it. And I prefer those sorts of glitter shades rather than like straight up glitter. So I'm going to be avoiding these for now. But I'm going to be using everything else about this palette today. So yes. So yeah, I'm going to go into this shade here. There's no shade name, so I'm just going to call this shade number 5. So we're going to go into this one. And we're going to just put it in my outer V. And then I'm just going to blend it in. Oh my gosh, that's so intense. Let me just put a little bit on this side as well. I did not mean to make this a bit intense, but here we are. And I'm just gonna rub the excess off on the back of my hand. And then we're gonna use it to smudge this out a little bit. So I'm gonna blend it out. Blend it close to the top of my brow and into my crease. I've just realised when I was wiping this in the back of my hand, it touched the glitter shade, the shimmery glitter shade, and now I've got a little bit of shimmer in the crease. It's fine, it looks pretty nice, it looks pretty good, so we're just gonna deal with it. So yeah, I'm just trying to blend out the outer V colour. Okay, so in my crease, I'm going to go and put this shade right here. So this is the shade number 11. Okay, so I'm going to go and add a little bit more of shade 5 in my outer V. So same thing, same brush, and I'm then going to go in with a clean blending brush to just blend the colours together without having to add any more product. And now I'm going to put a shimmer on my eyelids, but I'm having a bit of a dilemma. I either want to use one of the shimmers from this palette or a cream eyeshadow shimmer, which I got yesterday and I'm in love with, so I'm having a bit of a dilemma. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go and swatch all of these super quickly and we're going to see what they look like. So this is this shade right here, which looks like that. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks like that, and so that's the first shimmer. And the next one we're going to go into is this shade right here, and it looks like this. And they don't really swatch well, but they're still super pretty. That's a really, really pretty one. If I'm not going to wear that, I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is this one up here. Oh, that is gorgeous. Like look at that. That is gorgeous, and it looks like, ooh, that's a super pretty one. Oh, I'm tempted to wear that one. And this is the last shimmer that I want to use. It looks like this, and looks like, ooh, okay. The cream eyeshadow shade is this. So this is the Revolution Pro cream eyeshadow in the shade Brass, and I adore this shade. So it basically is this cream eyeshadow, which when you first swatch it looks like rose gold, almost pink, but then when you like blend it out, I don't know if it's showing, but that's what it looks like when it's swatched. But then when you blend it out, it has like this gold shift to it. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I want to use this. I really, really like this shade, so we're going to use this one instead. So we're going to be using the Revolution Pro cream eyeshadow in the shade Brass all over my lid, because come on, that is absolutely gorgeous. It's a pink shimmer with a gold shift to it, and ooh, I'm obsessed. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a clean fluffy brush to just blend out the edges basically and hope that everything comes together. Okay, so I think the fluffy brush has helped with the edges a bit because it looks a little bit better now. So I'm just going to use this shade right here, which is shade number 6. I'm going to put it the tiniest bit in my inner corner, just using my finger. Just like so. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna go and spice up this makeup look. We're actually gonna go and use a graphic cake liner. So I'm using the Glisten Cosmetics cake liner in the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a couple of hearts on my face. I'm thinking of putting a little heart here, a little heart here, and a smaller one. And I think that's it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So that looks like a V. I'm not going to lie, but that's fine. We're just going to roll with the V's for Valentine's Day. It's V for Valentine's Day. It's perfect. Okay. So we're just going to go on the... Oh, that's so cute! That is so cute actually, I love that. So I'm just gonna get rid of that colour. We're gonna go in with the darker pink. And I'm thinking, it's kind of hard because I am gonna put some eyeliner on. I kind of like it on its own. But do I want to add another heart? Is the question. Go on then, we're gonna put a tiny, tiny heart on just above it. And we're gonna use the darker pink shade from the split liner. So we're going to go in, use that, and use a tiny bit, and hopefully it'd be miniature hearts instead. Here. That's it. That's it. That's all the hearts that we're going to do for my makeup today. I have done an eye look where I literally just put a ton of hearts in. I'll put it on screen now. It's one of my favorite makeup looks that I've done, but I don't know, I really like this one as well just because of how simple it is, and I really like it. So yeah. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna go in with some eyeliner. We're gonna be using the MUA Eye Define liner. This is the first time of me using it. I mean, I really like this product. It's just my eyeliner placement was so dodgy. I want to try and fix it. So I'm just going to go in with this small lip pencil brush, and I'm just going to wet it so I can just clean up the sides of my eyeliners basically. I really like that. Okay, so yeah, this is my eye makeup for today. If you are wondering if I'm gonna wear eyelashes or anything, nope, sorry, I don't wear fake eyelashes or mascara because my eyelashes just doesn't like it, and neither does my eyes. So I only just ever wear eyeliner, but I think it's still super cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Holy Grail foundation, which is the MUA Pro Base Longwear Matte Foundation. I love this foundation so much, and I'm gonna go put it on my face today. So yes, I'm gonna put the shade 150. So we're gonna put a little bit on the edges first because I don't want to put on too much. Yeah, so I basically just put a little bit of foundation on the outer edges of my face, and then I'm going to be blending the colour towards the middle of my face using a kabuki brush. Don't forget to blend up to your hairline. I am currently using my viewfinder because it's kind of hard to hold my hair out of the way whilst I'm blending my foundation. If you wanted to see me accidentally put too much on, I'll link in the description and in the iCards my video, my previous video actually, where I was doing my regular everyday makeup look. when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, and I put a little bit too much of foundation on, but it still looked great, so I'll link that in the description for you to watch afterwards. And the concealer I'm going to be using today is the Revolution Pro Radiant Concealer in the shade C6. It's the ultimate radiant eye under concealer. Eye under concealer? It's the ultimate radiant under eye concealer. That's what I'm going to be using on my face today. So I'm only going to be putting it under my eyes. I don't feel like I have any blemishes that I really want to conceal because I'm too lazy. So yeah, we're just going to put the tiniest bit on the corners of my bags, basically, which is under my eyes. We're only putting a tiny bit because a little goes a long way with any concealer. And you know, I feel like you have more control if you use little by little product, if that makes sense. So you only put a little bit on, and then you can build up how much product you want under your eyes, because under your eyes is very delicate, and your eyes in general is very delicate, so we gotta be delicate when we put makeup on. So before I set my face with powder, I'm going to be using a cream blush for today, and I haven't used cream blush in a long time, and I literally just got this in the mail today. Like, my Superdrug order came in today and this was in it. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cream Putty Blush in the shade Tahiti. I think it's in the shade Tahiti. And it's this gorgeous shade right here. I wouldn't use a brush, but I don't want to ruin it, so I'm just going to use my fingers. So we're just going to go and warm up the product with my fingers. Oh, that's gorgeous. And we're just going to go and blend out the color like so. So from here, we're just going to blend out the color. Just tapping it in. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Oh, I really like this color. Plus, upon first impressions, this is so good. Like, I really like this. Like, I swatched it earlier today on my hand because I was just too excited to not do it. But I really like this. And I am bringing it up to my temple a little bit because I feel like bringing it up here just lifts up my face a little bit. So I do bring the color slightly up. Plus, it emphasizes like the fierceness with the eyeliner. So yeah, it's my preferable way of wearing blush on a day-to-day basis. I try to avoid putting it on my nose unless I'm going for a really cute look. I think today though, I am going to bring it across my nose ever so slightly just for a cute look, because this is a cute eye look. So I have bought the cream blush product closer to my nose. I'm going to put a tiny bit more on my nose. Okay, so we're now going to go and powder my face a little bit. So I'm going to go in using my baking powder. This is the Revolution baking powders, but I depotted it into a different pot. And this one's in the shade Banana Light. Okay, so I've just gone in with my loose baking powder. I'm now going to go in with some pressed powder. So the powder I'm going to be using is this. So this is the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. And it looks like this. This is new. I got it today as well, like from my Superdrug order, so we're going to use it. I have mine in the shade light to medium, and I'm just going to use a powder brush. Pack it on. We're just going to do the edges of my face. I really like the packaging of this. That's all I gotta say for today. Okay, so next thing I'm going to put on my face is some bronzer. I'm going to be using the Revolution Reloaded bronzer in the shade Long Weekend, and I love this bronzer so much. I'm also just going to use like a flat, I guess, contour brush, but I'm going to be using it very lightly. But anyway, I love this bronzer. I said it again in my previous video. It's one of my favorites. The only downside to it is this is the darkest shade. This is the darkest shade, and there isn't really any other shades. And I think that's super horrendous from Revolution. Like, I think this is one of their more unimpressive shade lines. Like, I love this bronzer because it makes me look and feel gorgeous, because not a shimmer bronzer, but it's a bronzer that gives off the loveliest glow and warmth to the face because I think it's a baked formula. It just gives off this beautiful glow and bronzed facial look, but it's awful that they don't have enough shades for it because I wish more brands come out with like baked formulas like this, baked bronzer formulas that can fit every skin tone, because I want more people to try this and I want more people to be able to use products like this, and it's just a shame that this is the darkest shade and I'm using it. So yeah, it's not great, and I definitely think, considering it's from Revolution that has come out with huge bronzer shade ranges before, it is a bit of a downer that this is the darkest shade and it only works for me. So hopefully, if Revolution do stick to their promises of being better as a company, I'm pretty sure that in the future we hopefully do get to see some of these changes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to put on my face is some highlighter. We're going to go in with this one. This is the Sleek Mono Highlighter in the shade Cleo's Kiss Sphinx. I also want to thank my boyfriend. He actually got this for me. When did he get? I think he got this for me either last year or the year before. But thank you. I absolutely love this highlighter so much. If you are watching this, I love you. And also, a really good friend of mine got me this fan brush. It actually came with a brush set. I think it was for Christmas. And I love this so much. And if she is watching this, thank you so much. I really love using this brush and the rest of the brushes as well. They're fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to put the tiniest bit on my brush and just highlight my high points of my cheeks. And that's it. I have said in my previous video that I only highlight these parts of my face because I can and I will. Okay guys, so that's that. So this is what the highlighter looks like. I love wearing it. Like, I can really make it super intense if I wanted to, but at the moment I just don't like super intense highlighters. So I love how this is beautiful and just naturally glowy. Well, not naturally glowy, but it looks like a natural glow. I'm just going to go and spray my face. We're just going to be using the Revolution Matte Fix Setting Spray. I'm just going to... And I'm going to go in with a lip liner and a lipstick. So this is kind of new, but kind of not new. I don't usually wear lip liner, but I've been trying to use my lip liners recently. And the lip liner I'm going to be going in today is the MUA Intense Color Lip Liner in the shade Couture. So this is the Revolution Pro Satin Matte Lipstick in the shade Tease. Wow, I've just knocked up everything on my desk. But this is in the shade Tease. So yeah, this is what it looks like super up close, my makeup. Ignore the brows. I know my brows ain't good, but we're just going to ignore that. But this is what it looks like. My eye look with the lip color and my earrings. I decided to wear my pastel heart earrings because it matched and it looked cute, so yeah. Okay guys, so this is my makeup look. This is my Valentine's cute makeup look for today. Please let me know what you all think. I would have gone a little bit more intense with the eye look and the makeup look in general, but I thought it'd be such a fun way to make a creative but cute makeup look that everyone can try and do at home. So yeah, let me know what you think because I am loving it. I am loving my eye look, my lip look, my whole look, which is super pastel. I swear I literally just wore the exact same outfit with it maybe either the same or this different hairstyle in a previous video, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. It just means that I really like this look. a lot, so yeah. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, what do you think of this Valentine's Day makeup look? Are you going to be celebrating Valentine's Day? And if not, are you going to be practicing self-love for that day? Please let me know. And finally guys, consider subscribing if you like the content and would like to stick around. Also, I actually have a blog now. For those who don't know, I actually have a blog. I'll leave the link to it in the description if you're interested in checking out my blog post. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!